In response to Russia's nuclear blackmail and occupation of the Chornobyl NPP at the start of a full-scale invasion and now of the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, the presence of the International Atomic Energy Agency in Ukraine is increasing. According to CEO Rafael Mariano Grossi, the organization's goal is to prevent the danger of severe nuclear accident that will bring even more suffering and destruction to the people of Ukraine and other countries. The IAEA agreed with the Cabinet of Ministers of Ukraine on the presence of 12 foreign experts in the country.
The IAEA is expanding its presence in Ukraine to help prevent a nuclear accident during the ongoing conflict. I am proud to lead this mission to Ukraine, where we are deploying in all of the country's NPPs to provide assistance in nuclear safety and security. Rafael Mariano Grossi, Director General of the IAEA, on Twitter.
Today, the situation around the Zaporizhzhia power plant, occupied by Russian troops, has reached a dead end, experts are sure. Despite the change of the legal address of the Zaporizhzhia NPP, the Russian invaders cannot connect the plant to the Russian power supply system. Meanwhile, the IAEA does not recognize the plant as Russian, but it has powers of only a supervisory body.
There has never been in the history of humanity a situation when one country, which is allegedly a supporter of international law and the Convention of the International Atomic Energy Agency, seizes the nuclear power plant of another country, which is also a party to international law. Therefore, firstly, there is nothing to compare our situation with. Secondly, unfortunately, the IAEA is the only international instrument with a technical mandate to carry out some actions and control the non-proliferation of nuclear material and nuclear safety in the world.
Meanwhile, the Russian army continues using the Zaporizhzhia NPP territory as a military base. Despite the preventive measures, the aggressors' equipment and personnel and ammunition depots are located there.
Any weapons, including small arms, are dangerous for the nuclear power plant as a whole because this issue can be considered in any way. And I am not talking about weapons that we do not see, do not know about, or are not allowed to use. I mean such moments that are associated with mines, as well as at least media and experts say such things about mining. Also such moments as armored personnel carriers, tanks sometimes, artillery systems. All these moments take place. The plant remains a military base of the Russian Federation as it was from the very beginning. The troops are quartered there, equipment and ammunition and units and whoever is not there, from the Federal Security Service and the Russian National Guard and representatives of Rosatom. Therefore, for the Russians, from a hybrid point of view, the Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant is firstly a great symbolism for them, and secondly a military base, and also the opportunity to conduct shelling, hiding behind a nuclear power plant, realizing that no one will respond to it, because there are 6 nuclear power units there.
Besides, pressure on employees from the Russian army continues at the Zaporizhzhia NPP. About 1,500 workers refused the compulsory issuing of passports. The Ukrainian General Staff reports that the Russians are looking for a replacement for them in the federation itself and are preparing to settle them in empty flats of local residents who have left. Reported by Diana Kolesnik, Larisa Zubenko, UATV News.